Tottenham Hotspur boss Nuno Espirito Santo has stated we are ready and we are trying to be a good team for this coming season. Will Christian Romero, Bryan Gil and Harry Kane feature in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt this Sunday against the champions? Reports are stating that Spanish club Villarreal have accepted a bid for defender Pau Torres, but the player has rejected the move. And reports are also stating that Spurs are now leading a race for defender Milenković. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Now let's start the video by talking about one result in the Premier League. The new season is officially underway for the 2021-2022 campaign. On Friday evening, Brentford had their first ever game in the Premier League. They are back in the top flight. And their first ever game, they beat our North London rivals Arsenal 2-0 at the Brentford Community Stadium. So, newly promoted side Brentford go top of the Premier League. Meanwhile, our North London rivals Arsenal are bottom of the Premier League. But I'm sure they're not that worried because in their next few games, they are facing Champions League winners Chelsea and Premier League winners Manchester City. There will be 7 Premier League games on Saturday. Manchester United will take on Leeds, Burnley against Brighton, Chelsea will take on Crystal Palace, Everton against Southampton, Leicester against Wolves, Watford v Aston Villa and Norwich City against Liverpool. On Sunday, Newcastle United will take on West Ham United. And then, of course, it is our game. Tottenham Hotspur will take on the champions, Manchester City. Now, please do let me know your score prediction in the comment section below. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Tottenham Hotspur win. On Friday afternoon, former Tottenham Hotspur defender Tomiyasu tweeted the following: "Thumbs up if you're excited for the Premier League season to start. Good luck this season, Spurs. I will be watching." On Friday, Tottenham Hotspur boss Nuno Espirito Santo was in his press conference talking about the Manchester City game, and he stated, "One thing is clear, we are ready. It's all about that, being ready." Talking about our opponents, Manchester City, he said, "Tough quality, a fantastic squad and a good manager. Champions of the Premier League, but we have to face all of our opponents 2 times, not only at the beginning of the season, but during the season as well." He then went on to say, "We are focused on ourselves, trying to consolidate what we want, trying to create an idea in terms of performance and how we want to do things. It's about us, the things that we want to do in a game, the way that we want to compete. We are focused on ourselves and trying to be a good team." Nuno Espirito Santo also spoke about players going beyond their limits and said, "This is what I see, this is what I feel, and this is what really moves me on, because I truly believe there is much more that each one of us can give." Also in the press conference, Nuno Espirito Santo provided some team news, and he has stated that he will make some late decisions on the squad for our Premier League opener against Manchester City at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Sunday. Talking to Spurs TV, he said, "Players who have not had many training sessions, we will have to be careful with and have to consider that we still have a long way in front of us. So let's try and make the good decisions that don't in any way cause problems to the players. We still have to think and still have today and tomorrow to make decisions." Nuno Espirito Santo was also asked about Christian Romero and other new signing Bryan Gil. And of course, will Harry Kane feature or start in this game against Manchester City? Nuno said Christian Romero's injury was in the Copa America. He had his holiday, totally recovered, and he's been able to train. He's doing well, but as I said, the players who haven't had many sessions, we need to be very careful when we decide to put them on the pitch. Players have not had too many sessions with us. That's the case of Christian Romero, Bryan Gil, Harry Kane, and we'll have to try and balance that situation. Nuno also gave an injury update on defender Japhet Tanganga and said Japhet had a small issue during the Arsenal game. He's much better and has joined training. The final decision is going to be on Saturday, but just not for Japhet, but all of the players. Ryan Sessegnon, unfortunately, most of the pre-season, he wasn't with us, but he's getting back. Now, my thoughts on the Manchester City game on Sunday and, of course, Nuno Espirito Santo's selection against Manchester City. Of course, I want to see Christian Romero wearing that Tottenham Hotspur shirt for the very first time, and I want him making his debut on Sunday at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against the champions. How many times have I said on this channel, particularly in this transfer window so far, that we need defensive reinforcements? We've gone out and got one of the best in the business, so of course we want to see him on Sunday. Brian Hill, it would be great to see him as well. He's only been back for a few days since competing in the Olympics in Tokyo. And of course, the Harry Kane situation saga keeps rolling on. We haven't seen Harry Kane. We haven't seen any pictures of him on social media. Tottenham haven't put any pictures out of him. Even on the media day, we didn't see any pictures or video clips of Harry Kane. I want to see him again in a Spurs shirt. Wouldn't it be nice? But I'm fully expecting that Harry Kane will be on the Tottenham Hotspur substitute bench on Sunday. But I just want to see him get on that pitch. And, who knows? He could get the winning goal on Sunday against Manchester City. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? And I'm just going to add as well, Japhet Tanganga, I thought that he had a fantastic game last weekend in the friendly against Arsenal. And frustrating again, Ryan Sessegnon always seems to be out injured. He had a very good season on loan at Hoffenheim last year. And, he's come back to Tottenham and he's missed a lot of pre-season again. And he's injured for the start of this season. So, I want to see him in a Tottenham shirt. He done so well at Fulham. And that is exactly why Spurs bought him. I just want to see a lot more of him. Now, just in case any of you missed this, on Thursday, Paul Coit actually tweeted the following. I found out that my work is now an end at my beloved club. 16 years and cherished every moment. Made so many friends on and off the pitch. It was a dream come true. Get behind the team and up the Spurs. Coity. Now, my thoughts on this, you only need to go over to Twitter and have a look at the Tottenham Hotspur fans' reaction about Paul Coit not working at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club anymore. If you don't know who Paul Coit is, he is the guy that when you go to the ground, you hear his voice all of the time. He is the one with the microphone. He is the one interviewing all of the legends at half-time. An absolutely top guy. He presents on TalkSport as well, and I've been interviewed by him a couple of times and met him many times as well. An absolute top guy. And I tell you what, going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium now, I don't know, it's just going to seem so weird without him there. I'm so used to hearing his voice and so used to him interviewing many legends. Fantastic sense of humour as well. And, every time I see Paul Coit, he just reminds me of White Hart Lane because, he was just there all the time. As I say, you just heard his voice. And it would be very, very strange without him. He would be missed by a lot of Tottenham Hotspur fans. A report has been published by the Daily Express and they are stating that Tottenham have Pau Torres bid accepted by Villarreal, but the defender has rejected the transfer. Tottenham have reportedly bid for Villarreal's Spanish international centre-back, Pau Torres. The report then states that Tottenham has seen an offer worth just over £40 million accepted by Villarreal for Pau Torres, but the former Manchester United player is said to have rejected the club, according to reports. Developments have emerged from Spain, confirming that Spurs were interested in the 24-year-old, who played in Villarreal's penalty shootout defeat to Chelsea in the Super Cup on Wednesday evening. Torres has not been short of interest from English clubs, having been watched by Manchester United, Manchester City and Chelsea. But none of these teams have made a move this summer, leaving Tottenham Hotspur with a free run on the player. Fabio Paratici is believed to be prioritising the signing of another defender to play alongside Christian Romero following the departure of Toby Alderweireld. And according to reports in Spain, Spurs have actually had an offer accepted by their La Liga club. The report states that while a bid is worth an initial £38 million plus £4 million in add-ons, satisfied Villarreal's demands, Torres has actually rejected the chance to join Spurs. Similar to Jules Koundé, Torres only wants to leave his current club for Champions League football. Unfortunately, that is not currently on offer at Tottenham, who will be playing in the Europa Conference League. Real Madrid have also shown an interest in Torres as they look to replace the departing Varane. The ball-playing centre-back has endured a busy summer of football, which started with Europa League glory against Manchester United. Torres then headed off to Euro 2020 with Spain before defeat in the semi-final against Italy at Wembley. Yet, even after that, Torres headed off to the Olympic Games in Japan, where he won a silver medal as he now begins preparations for the new season. But Tottenham do have other centre-backs on their shortlist, though, in case a move for Torres does not fail to materialise. This report then goes on to say that Fiorentina's Milenković is another option the club are looking into after his move to West Ham United has stalled. Elsewhere, talks have also been held for Bologna's Takehiro Tomiyasu. Spurs came close to matching the Italian club's valuation for the player, but negotiations went quiet while the defender was at the Olympics. In terms of exits, Davinson Sanchez could also leave the club if a suitable offer arrives. Now, my thoughts on this. Firstly, I love the club's ambition, the fact that we are going after another very, very good defender, a quality defender in Torres. Now, I tell you what, if Romero and Torres were our back two, our centre-back pairing, I think Tottenham Hotspur would be in for a very, very good season. Of course, it is very disappointing to read this report stating that Torres only wants Champions League football again, very similar to the Jules Koundé situation. But of course, we have fallen down. We have been in a Champions League final only 2 years ago. We played Europa League last season, and now we are about to enter the Europa Conference League. This will be a problem for Spurs, trying to attract top players when we are going into the Europa Conference League. We know that that is going to be an issue with a number of players. However, Tottenham are showing ambition by going out, bidding for some of these players, and hopefully one or two of them will say yes, exactly like Christian Romero, buying into the project that Fabio Paratici is trying to do at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, and of course Nuno Espirito Santo. And this rebuild, as I keep saying, this rebuild will take time. And I'm hoping that Tottenham Hotspur do go out and sign another quality centre-back, because it would just put so much more confidence into me and so many Tottenham Hotspur fans if we really shored up our defence, because that is where we really, really struggled last season. And I'm just going to say again, Takehiro Tomiyasu from Bologna. I've said many times he can play at right back, he can play at centre back. I feel that he would be a very good addition to this squad. Now, talks stalled on this deal because Tottenham didn't want to pay what Bologna wanted. I think the difference was only a couple of £1 million. So if Tottenham can revisit this deal and get this deal over the line, I think that Tomiyasu would be a great addition for this Tottenham Hotspur side. A report has been published by Sky Sports and now stating that Tottenham are now in talks to sign Milenković after his proposed move to West Ham broke down. The Hammers have been unable to agree a deal for the Fiorentina defender, and discussions have ended for now. Milenković has also been on the list of Tottenham's new managing director of football, Fabio Paratici's, this summer, as they search for a player who can play right back and centre back. They have been in talks with Bologna's £17 million rated Takehiro Tomiyasu, but have not yet been able to agree a deal. So Spurs are now looking into one for Milenković. The report from Sky Sports then goes on to say that the 23-year-old Serbian international has just 1 year left on his Fiorentina contract, compared to the 3 left for 22-year-old Tomiyasu, so could be available for less. He also has more senior games under his belt. Now, my thoughts on this, as I said about Takehiro Tomiyasu, versatile defender, can play on the right, can play at centre-back as well, very, very comfortably. Milenković, 23 years old, it doesn't look like the deal to West Ham is going to happen now, and he has just 1 year left on his Fiorentina contract, so Tottenham Hotspur could get him, for a snip. They could get him on the cheap. So, we could get a quality defender here to play alongside Christian Romero. And if we do need cover at right back, he can play there as well. And that is what I love about these two Tottenham targets at the moment, Milenković and Takehiro Tomiyasu. You can play them at right back. You can play them at centre back. So, we would have very, very decent defensive cover if we bought both of them. Who knows? Fingers crossed that Tottenham can get these defensive signings over the line before the 31st of August. Late Friday evening, Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano provided an update on the Harry Kane situation and has stated Manchester City will push again for Harry Kane next week. €150 million new bid ready and now waiting for Spurs' final position. Manchester City are also open to include players or add-ons. Spurs are still determined to keep Harry Kane. No fresh bid received as yet. Poker game is on. Now, my thoughts on this, and I'll be quick because I seem to be talking about Harry Kane a lot in these videos and we're going over the same old ground all the time. As I've said many times, and I'm sticking to this, I think if Harry Kane doesn't feature against Manchester City in any shape or form on Sunday, I think a deal is going to be done the following week, or certainly before the 31st of August. And we all know if Manchester City place a bid that Daniel Levy and the board want, and they've clearly got a figure in mind, and if Manchester City get to that figure, then I think that Harry Kane is gone. But an interesting couple of days coming up. At the time of recording this video, I'm extremely surprised that we haven't heard from Harry Kane at all, either on Twitter or another social media outlet stating that he's looking forward to the new season, because it's so unlike him. He would have tweeted by now, he would have said how excited he is for the new season, and we have had absolutely nothing. Apart from that statement last week that didn't even mention about playing for Spurs again, it didn't mention about looking forward for the new season. In that statement, I expected a whole lot more. So I think it'll be very, very telling if Harry Kane does not feature at all against Manchester City on Sunday. I think that sadly, he will be gone. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.